Today I'm so excited to share this beautiful card with you, created using the Bayfair Collection from Spellbinders. This beautiful collection is perfect for scrapbooking and card making, and I can't wait to show you how this card came together. So I have the Bayfair 6x6 paper pad, a sticker sheet. I have a beautiful, beautiful set of floral dies here and some gorgeous cardstock colors. And all of these are going to come together to create a really beautiful dimensional card. Take a look at these colors. Now you can get these in a 12 by 12 paper pad for the Bayfair collection, but you can also get them in the regular Spellbinders cardstock as well. And all of the cardstock colors are listed in the video description below. The first thing that I'm going to do is the most time-consuming thing. I am going to take the beautiful floral spray etched dies from the Bayfair collection and cut them out of each piece of cardstock. I'm starting here with Dahlia. It's a beautiful kind of corally pink color, and I love it. I'm just taking every single one of the flower pieces, cutting them out from all of the pink, yellow, and blue cardstocks. I don't know if I will use every single piece here today, but I'll have all of these extras to keep with my die set so that I can create extra cards in the future. The next color I'm using is called Pink Sand. It's a beautiful pale peachy pink. I love this color. Then I'm going to beeswax. It's a beautiful kind of honey yellow color. Next is Waterfall. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue. I also cut some from Peach Sorbet too, but look at all of those floral pieces that I get to create with. Next, I'm cutting my leaves out of fern and also sage cardstock. I think having two different shades of green is really great, and they both match this collection beautifully. Now it's time for me just to have fun and sit and put together some flowers. I actually put on a YouTube video so I could listen to that, glance up occasionally, but I just had fun combining the different colors, the different layers of these beautiful flowers. Some of them I decided to go 3 layers, some of them only 2, but I just used some liquid adhesive and reverse tweezers to help me put these together. For the centers of my flowers, instead of using black, I used indigo, which is a beautiful kind of midnight blue color. In typical Spellbinders fashion, these flowers are so beautiful and detailed and pretty. So I just continued layering and having fun combining the colors and the layers to create more and more flowers. I will save some of these for later. I usually like to put them in an envelope and slide them in with my die cuts just so that I know where they are, and when I go to pull out that die cut pack, I have them ready and at hand. I think it's best when creating flowers to change up your color combinations a bit just so that you have quite a few different ones to choose from when you go to create your card. I also love these smaller ones, and you want to make sure that you have lots of different shapes of flowers, so not just the posies or that large star, but these kind of little buds as well. There are certainly plenty of flowers to choose from in this die set, and even if you didn't get the Bayfair collection, this is a perfect die set to have on hand. I stopped putting together just the flowers and grabbed some of my green foliage now, because some of these pieces actually get flowers added to them, and I love these little branches here. So I'm using one with the yellow flowers and the other one with the peach flowers. I grabbed the same indigo cardstock to use as my card base, so I cut that to an A2 size. Now I'm looking for a piece of pattern paper from the Bayfair 6x6 paper pad to use, and I love this geometric gold metallic print. I'm going to back that with an A2 size piece of white cardstock just so it's nice and thick because I want to die cut it and pop it up. Next, I'm grabbing the nested postage labels and tag etch dies from the Bayfair Collection. These are an essential die set. They're so fantastic. Half of them die cut postage stamp edges, the other a stitched edge, and I just love the way they layer together. So I'm using my best ever craft tape to get these in place, and then I will run them through my Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. I've layered all my pieces together, and now I am popping up that geometric print. I just love the way that those look layered up. Now I'm going through this amazing ephemera pack. It's the die cut ephemera sentiments. There are so many amazing card sentiments in this pack, so be sure to check this out. It's perfect for card makers or scrapbookers. And I love this sentiment that says, "Your friendship is a beautiful gift." And I love that soft green color. So to add an extra element on the page, I wanted to grab some of these tabs or pennants, whatever you would like to call them, and I'm going to layer them up on this bottom right edge. And this is going to kind of hold all of my flowers and hide all of the pieces that the flowers are going to attach to. All their stems and everything will be behind these pieces. I love the extra pattern. It adds the extra little pop of color down there in the bottom. And it's a great place to add my sentiment too, so that it stands out a bit against those beautiful florals. So I'm just going to give this a little trim here so that's ready to go on the edge. But before I adhere it, I'm just going to keep it in place so I know where it's going to go, because it's going to get popped up eventually on top of my flowers. I'm just not going to remove the backing from my foam adhesive just yet. Now it's time for me to start arranging all of the elements. And this is the part where I get a little bit fussy and I move things around quite a bit, and then I walk away and then I move things around some more. But it's always good to get your greenery in there too, because those leaves can take up a lot of space. So if you want to add that in, you want to do it at the same time as you're kind of arranging your flowers as well. And sometimes I like to place just the flowers to get an idea of where I'd like them to go. The greenery in this die set is really beautiful, and I love the way that I cut it from two different greens. The last thing I want to add are a couple of leaves that layer on top of those pennants. It really adds some interest there when things are layered on top of one another. Now that all my flowers are in place, it's time to add these patterns down here to hide all of the ends. Then I'm going to add some twine to my sentiment just to give that a little bit of interest, and add that on popped up as well. But I'm also going to tie a little bow here just so that it's not hanging awkwardly off the edge of the card. A couple of embellishments are going to finish off this card, and I'm using the Crystal Mix Color Essentials gems, the whiter ones here, to add just a few bits of sparkle around this card, about 6 or 7, just around the floral arrangement. I'm not going too crazy here because I know that there's a lot of color, there's a lot of pattern, there's a lot of texture happening on this card. So just a few of those gems, tone on that background, look great. The last thing I'm going to add is a beautiful dragonfly embellishment, and it adds a little bit more shine and a different kind of shiny texture to the card front. Look at how beautiful that is. Whether you are a card maker or a scrapbooker, the beautiful Bayfair Collection is perfect for all of your paper crafting needs. I already created a scrapbook layout with it, and I've added that link to the video description below. But for card makers, the dies, the pattern papers, the sentiments, they're all perfect for creating a stunning card with lots of color, lots of texture. I hope you've enjoyed this card project. Please subscribe if you would like to see more, and be sure to shop the beautiful Bayfair Collection and the other supplies I used here in the video description below. Happy creating!